Low visibility in spots due to some dense morning fog.
Tonight we've got fog along the river and into western Iowa, zero visibility.
Which is being impacted not only by the fog that still seems to be fairly dense at this hour.
Outside Heathrow Airport, the air traffic control tower is barely visible. Emerging from the fog, this plane is one of the flights that made it.
For the last 7 days, the world has been shrouded in a veil of mystery. An unrelenting fog that stretches from the poop-covered streets of Portland, Oregon, to the quietest corners of the countryside. This is no ordinary weather phenomenon. It's a dense, suffocating mist with an unsettling smell of chemicals lingering in the air. Residents in every corner of the globe have reported seeing strange, glittering particles suspended within it, almost as if the fog is alive, hiding secrets within its depths. The fog has already claimed lives, 4 catastrophic plane crashes in just 1 week. Travel has ground to a halt, and fear grips the population. But the questions don't end there. People who've come into direct contact with the fog are reporting severe illness, nausea, dizziness, and even unexplained rashes. Scientists are baffled, and officials remain silent. But silence only breeds suspicion. Whispers of government involvement are spreading like wildfire. Could this fog be the result of geoengineering gone wrong, or perhaps a deliberate act of control? And if that's not enough to send shivers down your spine, consider this. In the weeks leading up to the fog's arrival, reports of UFO sightings reached an all-time high. Some believe the government is using this chemical-laden haze to obscure something they don't want us to see, something watching us from the skies. Tonight we dive into the enigma of the toxic fog. What is it? Where did it come from? And most importantly, what are they trying to hide?
Has anybody else noticed it's been foggy for days now, and the internet never fails to let me know what's happening? The first thing I saw said this was all down to geoengineering. What's that? I have no idea. Another thing I saw said it's down to chemtrails. If you don't know what chemtrails are, if you look at an airplane flying over and you see like water vapour coming out the back, a lot of people believe that's something dodgy by the government. Hey! Now, another theory that is quite interesting is the government doesn't want you to see what's in the sky. Now, I'm not too sure what that means, but one thing the fog did stop me seeing was the horse racing was on ITV. Couldn't even see the horses running. Weird. And then another theory, which is the obvious one, UFOs causing all this fog. And there are some people saying it could just be fog. A lot of different opinions. What do you think's causing all this fog?
So I have seen no videos on this, so I'm just gonna talk about it. The fog. That's right, people. This weird fog shit that has been around for days and is supposedly making people sick. Well, I feel like shit. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what it's looked like in Ohio for days, okay? I've also been getting progressively shittier feeling in the past days. If you guys are going through this and are seeing this, please let me know. Because I just find it really strange, okay, that I was completely fine and then all of a sudden this weather comes in and I feel like shit. Something's up, y'all. Like something is up. And what I feel is not normal. Like, I feel like my body is panicking. Like, it's going like alarm after alarm after alarm. It's not the flu. It's not a cold. I'm getting hot. I'm getting chills. I feel like I'm going to throw up every 10 minutes. America, tell me if you are going through this and if there is fog.
What's up with the fog? Everywhere I look, there's posts about fog. I just rode back with my husband from Pennsylvania to Georgia, and let me tell you about what we saw. We crossed 7 states. We went from Pennsylvania to Maryland to West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, then Georgia. And there was fog in almost every state. Like, yes, there was some weather going on. There was a little rain here and there, but 7 states, like, it's really odd. Everybody's talking about this fog that's making them sick, this fog after these things we've been seeing in the air that we can't talk about. They're spraying stuff from these things, and maybe it's causing some of this illness, and this fog is part of it. There's this thick fog everywhere we went. And when we got to Virginia, a place called Fancy Gap, I think they're known for having some issues with fog, but this was so bad we almost had to pull over the car. Like, we could not see where we were going.
I don't know if it's just me, but for the last few days, I have been having this weird feeling like something big is about to happen, right? Like this weird feeling of impending doom. I have been having this crazy feeling like in my belly. I don't know what it is, okay? To be brutally honest, I feel like something is already happening. And here's why. For the last few days, there have been crazy reports of dense, thick fog in many states all over America, in addition to the UK. Now, this is not your regular fog, because a lot of people have been reporting that they have been seeing some weird type of mist coming out of the sky with this fog, okay? In addition to that, there have been 4 plane crashes, y'all, within the last 5 days, okay? 3 of those plane crashes occurred within the last 24 hours. You had one on Christmas Day in Kazakhstan, and then within the last 24 hours, you had one in South Korea, Nova Scotia, as well as Norway. In addition to that, y'all, so many people have been reporting this weird sickness, where as though they're having muscle soreness, sore throat, body aches, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, the whole 9. And they said that this sickness had just been coming out of nowhere. I don't know about you, but I feel like something big is happening or about to happen, and these people just are not telling us. What are your thoughts?
What the heck is going on, guys? It is so freaking foggy out here, and it's been like this for like the past 6 days. I've been seeing this all over my FYP. This is definitely not normal for this time of year. I'm in the Midwest. I'm in Illinois right now, and it's been so difficult to drive. Right now, it's a little bit brighter than it was earlier, but the visibility is still low, so I'm gonna turn the camera. Oh, I don't see the option to turn the camera around, but so you guys can see, you can't see anything past that barring there. And it's been, oh, my babies want to say hi. I've been seeing people all over the world experiencing this. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't know why it's so foggy. Let me know if you're experiencing the same thing in the comments there. I just think it's super weird, because this is not normal for this time of year for us. We farm, we track the weather every year. I've looked at my notes, and I have not seen anything like this in January ever in my life. So let me know.
What's going on with this fog? There's been so many people in different cities, different states, and different countries talking about this fog that's appearing over cities that is weird and it smells different. And it's not natural either for the time of year, or the way it looks is a little bit odd. And I've seen videos from the UK, from Canada, from so many states in America right now, guys talking about this fog. And the reason this is important is because different things keep happening, right? Because the Dior bags apparently don't exist, and they're covering it up. And some of them were leaving certain trails that people believe to be unnatural and harmful to us. And now that there's this fog, and people have been reporting going through this fog and feeling kind of weird, and having it smell a little man-made, and it's really odd.
Now, what do you think is the reason for this strange fog? Whether it's a natural phenomenon, a catastrophic failure of human engineering, or something far more sinister, one thing is clear: we're left with more questions than answers. Why does it carry the scent of chemicals? Why are people falling ill? And why now, at a time when the skies have been more active than ever? Is it a coincidence, or could this be a deliberate attempt to keep us blind to what's above? If history has taught us anything, it's that the truth has a way of surfacing, eventually. But until then, all we can do is keep asking questions, keep demanding answers, and keep watching the skies. The fog may obscure our vision, but it can't hide the truth forever.